let's start. This is an invitation to the XR community to join us on a journey. We're going to basically level up as a company. We're going to evolve, and we're going to do it in partnership with the most engaged parts of the XR community. So I don't think this is new news to anyone, but maybe people aren't aware of all of the different products that Pico has worked on over the last 6.5 years. So we were pioneers of the standalone form factor, and we've been doing it since, you could argue, with the Neo DK, which was our first product. You could tether that to a 820 processor, and you didn't need a PC. It could be tethered to a PC as well. And then we pushed the boundaries, first 6-DoF headset. We've been working now for a long time with the G2 and G2 4K, which is a fantastic 3-DoF headset, arguably the best 3-DoF headset on the market. And then last year, at the end of last year, we announced a new product, which was called the Neo 3 Pro and the Neo 3 Pro I, which were dedicated to the enterprise market here in Europe. So I'm just going to spend a couple minutes talking about the Neo 3 Pro and what makes it special. The Neo 3 Pro is powered by the XR2 processor from Qualcomm, 6 gigabits of memory, or gigabytes of memory, and 256 gigabits or gigabytes of storage. And then we did a lot of work when we were moving from the Neo 2 to the Neo 3 to condense and reduce the weight. So it's a very light and very compact design. What else we've been working on this whole time is developers. So if you've been in the market for 4 or 5 years, you've probably come across a Pico product, and you've probably been able to do some development for it. We work with both Unreal and Unity. We support the OpenXR initiative. So as a development platform, this is not a new platform. This is a very robust development environment, and we think it will be a great environment for even more developers moving forward. These specs, if you compare them to other platforms, other devices, they're very similar. They're very competitive. The main area where we've been setting some precedent is around our PC connectivity. So we're going to spend some time talking about the DisplayPort cable, but we also do offer Wi-Fi streaming. And then let's talk about the DisplayPort cable, because it's a pretty basic thing, but we spent really, really a lot of time engineering it and coming up with a way to tether one of our standalone headsets to a PC and get the same performance that you would get from any other PC VR headset. So this is a full 4K resolution, 90 refresh. It comes with a really interesting design. So there's a screw that connects the cable to the headset. So you're going to be able to wear it and move around and not feel like the cable's about to get ripped out. It's a incredibly well-designed feature which raised questions. So some of the people in this room saw the DP cable, and they saw the DP cable, what it could allow for, which was PC VR, and they started to ask questions, right? Here's one example with DisplayPort cable, right? Here's another one. What is this product? What can it do? It seems like it could be pretty appealing or interesting for more than just the enterprise market. And we have the gentleman in the room, and I know he loves this photo. So, I mean, it is a world-class PC VR headset and a world-class standalone device. And that was also, and what else we were thinking about as we were considering what we're about to announce today, was what was the period of time where we thought that innovation was best in the market, where we thought there was the most connection between developers and the hardware manufacturers and the accessories and the entire ecosystem. And I look back at that period of time, 2015, 2016, 2017, where it was open. You would have every headset manufacturer going to meetups. You would have you would have Palmer Luckey trying the PSVR for the first time. It was a community, a really friendly, open community, one that was willing to share innovation, try and work together in a collaborative nature. And so I personally pushed hard to try and tap into this ethos as much as possible as we thought about what we would do next. There are two first principles. These are the things we had to verify whether we could do them. We didn't think we could evolve and become a new company unless we could meet some specific thresholds. So the very first one is, can we put together an offering that includes everything you need in the box? That means, including the DP cable, glass spacers, everything, right? Can you put together a really compelling proposition? Can you achieve PCVR support 4K 90 hertz? Can you allow people to play their huge existing library of PC content? Can you get to a store that has 200 pieces of native content? Can you work with your new partners in the third-party accessories? So, we announced a really great initiative for our enterprise business 2 days ago with Ultraleap, and Ultraleap will be bundled with our enterprise headsets. We're exploring with them, can we do something similar? What would we have to do with Ultraleap to turn that into also a consumer proposition? And then the other area that we were looking into and saying, is this going to be the DNA that we use to launch this product? And that's around enterprise design. So we have always built our headsets with the battery in the back and typically with a rigid strap. And that makes our headsets have an incredibly neutral weight distribution, which a lot of people, when you read or you watch the YouTube videos, they comment on how comfortable the Neo 3 Pro is. Also, we use PU foam, which is great for single-user applications, but the PU foam that has been battle tested by our enterprise market also means that our devices will be great for multi-user sessions. So very easy to clean the headset. You want to bring it to your friend's house, you want to do demos, you're able to clean the headset very effectively, following good hygiene between each play session. We've already talked about the Qualcomm XR2 and how powerful it is. And then we've the single area that you have to work on the hardest, and it's the thing that we have chipped away at with every single system update, is the head tracking and the controller tracking. And I think at this point, our head tracking and our controller tracking are absolutely top-notch and as good as other products on the market. So let's pause for a second. Here it is, the Neo 3 Link. Neo 3 Link is a sister or a brother of the Neo 3 Pro. It has all of the same features of the Neo 3 Pro, but comes with the DP cable included. So we think that the Neo 3 Link will allow for limitless play. We think it's the best of PCVR and the best of all-in-one headset. Probably wondering, what is the content strategy? So the Pico store, as of today, has 100 games and over 50 non-gaming applications. We also have been working very closely with Steam to make sure that our product is Steam VR compatible. Then we have something that's a little different. We have a community of over 1,000 enterprise developers here in Europe. So we've been talking with them. What do you want to do? How can you modify or upgrade or adjust your product to make it a compelling experience for consumers? So we will see more and more of our enterprise apps offering versions that are also intended for consumers. Then, in the same vein, we have a large number of video content producers who use our headsets in professional settings like museums, film festivals, marketing and promotion, but a lot of that content is incredible quality. So what if we can package that content and bring it onto the store and allow brands that have paid for this content to also share that content directly with the users? And then an area that we're most excited about, because we have not done as much of this as we would like, is developer outreach. So we are going to be announcing a couple different developer initiatives here. Let's just talk about Pico Games for, I don't know, a couple of minutes. So we are able to work with developers already because of our consumer business in China, and we've managed to port over 120 games to the store. And these games are also covered under now a global publishing agreement. So something like Puzzling Places is having fantastic traction in China, like over an hour of gameplay with that piece of content. You can look at Superhot, which is always a perennial favorite on Steam or on other stores. We're very excited about Walkabout. We're I mean, frankly, there are at least 30 or 40 top-notch developer experiences that will be available day one with this product. So I'm very, very excited to talk about a piece of content that's launching on Pico called After the Fall. And this is going to be the...
So After the Fall was created after we wrapped on Arizona Sunshine, and we found that the co-op aspect was very popular with the players. So we looked to expand and improve on that idea, and rather than navigating around an existing world, we took all that we learned into a new post-apocalyptic world and start fresh with bigger ideas such as the new enemies and being able to team up with a squad of 4. Developing the framework for After the Fall allowed us to bring the game to other platforms like Pico more fluidly, and we're excited to give more VR enthusiasts the opportunity to be action heroes together through this. The team at Pico has been great at facilitating the development process in providing the knowledge of the system and features for us, so the implementation of After the Fall was very seamless. Wireless VR is absolutely one of the best ways to play After the Fall. We look forward to welcome many Pico players in After the Fall and join them in the harvest runs, the horde mode, the PvP. The community so far has been awesome, and it'll be even more so with the Pico players joining the ranks. There's a ton of content for you to discover, and lots more to come in the future, so jump in, and welcome to the frozen apocalypse of After the Fall.
Yeah, so we are absolutely super excited to have them here. This is a good moment to say, I hope you stick around the show, because starting tomorrow, we will be doing a little refresh of our booth, and tomorrow will be game-oriented, well, not just gaming and non-gaming, and Steam VR will be in our booth. So you will be able to come and try the product yourself. You'll be able to play some of the standalone native Pico games. You'll be able to try some of the other experiences that we're going to talk about. Let's talk quickly about the largest VR gaming library, the largest library of VR content, actually, period, which is Steam. We are working to make Steam VR to have, I mean, in a perfect world, we have 100% of Steam VR content compatible with our headset, and that's what we're working on. So let's talk for a couple minutes about non-gaming applications, or rather entertainment or general purpose or any of these other use cases. So starting with something like Gravity Sketch, they've been working with Pico because there are professional enterprise users who want to use Gravity Sketch to look at designs and models. Obviously, they also are a consumer product. So we are very excited to be able to work with them both within our enterprise offering and within our consumer offering. TribeXR is another great example of, is it a game or is it not? It's DJ training, right? It's allowing people to experience what it would be like to learn and then perform like a DJ. That's not games. So we think they will find more success and a great home here on Pico. Virtual speech is about helping people overcome their fear of public speaking. And in this case, it is actually offered today through an enterprise model, but it also will be available through a consumer model. And finally, multi-brush. Everybody is familiar with tilt brush, multi-brush. It's has always been one of the best. Doesn't fit into the gaming mold. It's just a fantastic user experience. Here is where I want to go back to our heritage of, from the very get-go with our 3 DOF headsets. We've been one of the preferred headsets for 360 video content creators. So we've worked with or sponsored film festivals like Malaga, Leichter. We work with Rai Cinema. We've done things with Sonar. And then on our booth, we have 2 of the best examples of super high quality 360 video content, which is Wild Immersion and Immersive. So you should come. Today, you can check out that content already. And then tomorrow, we will also be showing these 360 video pieces of content. So it's wildlife, it's fashion, it's sports, it's racing. It's very, there is room in Pico for all types of content. To continue with that theme, we've had a relationship with Mel Slater, who's an academic at the University of Barcelona, which led to a spin-out company called Virtual Bodyworks. So he took work that he was doing in the lab And then we started engaging with him and his students in an enterprise way. But he reached out and he said, I have a problem. I want to do a new study that needs to be geographically dispersed. And I'm an academic. I'm not going to be able to distribute and manage hundreds of headsets all over Europe. So he said, would I be able to publish this research on your store? And then could users like participate and choose to actively participate in the research? And we said, of course. Yes, that's great. It's the spirit of what we're looking to do, which is to make this platform be as inclusive as possible. So fortunately, Mel narrated a short video for us that talks a little bit about the type of content or the type of research that he does.
Hi, nice to meet you. So I'm going to start playing now. Okay, I guess it's my turn. Risky move for you, eh?
So yeah, I mean, I think it would be hard to imagine certain other platforms allowing that kind of quirky and innovative type of content to be hosted. But in our case, we think what Mel does with his embodiment research is going to help make VR is going to improve the technology overall for everyone. So we're very happy to support his project. Tony gets his second shout out of the day only because he gave me a great quote, which is, I think our collaboration went great, 2 demo apps in 3 working days. So the background is 2 weeks ago, we knew that he was working on his HitMotion application and another application that will also be on the floor tomorrow. And he was like, if you give me a booth space, I'll try and see if I can make this work. And he, it seemed like 2 hours later, was sending a message basically saying, I think I got it to work. So the point with this little vignette is just to explain that given where we've gone as an industry, especially with OpenXR, and he's proposed that he's going to share a lot of detail about how he did the porting process. It is really, really easy to bring an application from another standalone device into the Pico platform. So this is an investment that we're going to make where the winners of this hackathon are going to get the Pico Neo 3 Link plus 10,000 euros. It's a hackathon oriented around the topic of space, and I'm going to let the video speak for itself.
Space, a dark expanse with a myriad of strange phenomena, incredible alien worlds, and distant stars. Throughout history, humans have gazed up at the beautiful night sky in wonder. And now, we stand on the verge of truly becoming a spacefaring species. To capture the marvel of the cosmos and the thrill of humankind's endeavor to conquer space, Pico Interactive launches an inspirational international virtual reality contest. Space, humanity's new frontier.
Make sure you take pictures of the website. So that will be going live basically later today. And the plan is to have it conclude around the end of August or September. And the winners there will be a number of pieces of content selected through this initiative that, of course, will be available on the Pico store. So we need to be very clear for the next couple slides that what we are talking about is a limited release, very exclusive beta program. This is not a full-blown as many devices as possible. This is us participating with the community and trying to learn as quickly as possible how we can evolve from being a enterprise-focused business into being a all-purpose VR device for all types of use cases. So there will be a limited number of markets. The first 4 markets are going to be Germany, Netherlands, Spain, and France. Those pre-orders will go live on April 15th at noon. You will be able to pre-order. And then because the world we live in with logistics and supply chains and everything like that, we will ship the product on May 24th. And then we have to wait a couple more weeks, at which point we'll then be able to offer the Neo 3 Link to the UK and to Italy. And then the beta program will run for at least 3 or 4 months throughout the summer. And I again want to emphasize that we are updating and rebuilding and changing all of our back-end stuff. So our payment system, our user account system, how the store works, the UI. We are having to do an immense amount of technology work, which is possible because of the additional resources that we have access to. But we are not going to get everything right perfectly at the get-go. So we expect this to be an open and honest dialogue between us and the community. And in the spirit of being open, one of the things that we need to rebuild, if you've been to our website, you realize it's like lost in time. It hasn't been touched in 2 or 3 years. We are making a new website finally, and there will be a very good, I hope, feedback process available through the website to be able to submit. Like if you dig into the system and you get down to a menu and suddenly the menu switches to Chinese, which is probably going to happen to somebody, we would like you to take a screenshot, send us that information so that we can go and fix it. So this is a different kind of product launch or initiative. And then the other big announcement for today is that obviously we are part of a group of companies, and we will be moving all of our consumer-oriented conversation to TikTok. We have a new TikTok handle, which I hope all of you can subscribe, join right now. It's Pico_XR. We will also continue to be very active with LinkedIn for our enterprise business. And then Twitter will be a hybrid of enterprise and consumer-oriented dialogue with our fans, with our users. Okay, so how can I get one of these? We have looked at our partnerships with the top 5 VR specialists in Europe, and we've decided, all of whom are official Pico Enterprise partners. And we've said, you know what? You guys really know the market. You really know how to handle our product, and you know how to work with consumers, with users. So we are going, all of the pre-order campaigns will be managed by one of these 5 companies. So you can choose to go to the different links, which will be in different languages, and they are each in a different country. So hopefully there will be very good service and support for everyone in the 6 major markets, either through System Active, through VR Expert, Mats Digital, Shanker, or Invalon. And all of them are here today, I believe. Mats has their own booth, and the rest of the partners are here at our booth. So if you want to talk with them, have any questions, they'll be available. Here's the price. So $449 in continental Europe, and then £399 for the UK. As you can guess, we spent a lot of time trying to figure out what this number should be. And we think that this is a price point that is similar to other products on the market, but when you include the DP cable and the built-in rigid strap, we think it represents at least 100 euros of additional value for the end customer. So we think the price is very, it was a big, ambitious price that we decided to set. And because I've always wanted to do this, can anyone guess? I don't think anybody's done this before. So everyone who participates in the beta program, should there be another product that comes from Pico within the next 12 months, they will be eligible for this discount. And the idea is that we honestly believe the feedback that you will give us and the dialogue that we will have with the community is going to allow us to build a very viable, huge platform for all types of content, gaming content, but also non-gaming content. And what we want to do is not forget, or we want to acknowledge the work that you're going to do and how important you are to us as a platform. So we're going to make it as easy as possible, as easy as we can, for you to continue the journey with us. Should the beta program be successful, and should we release any future product, we want this group of people to be the first people to have access, and have access with this discount. And with that, my time is up. I cede the floor. Thank you very much.